Hey everyone, this is Dexion the Gamer, and I'm back with another one. And this time we're going to be comparing Preset K's DLSS Balance 4.0 versus Preset M on DLSS Performance. And we're going to be testing Black Myth Wukong and also Spiderman 2 on the PC. And without further ado, let's just get straight into the video. So one thing I do notice about DLSS 4.5 is the artifacting on foliage and hair. I'm going to get into that very quickly here so you guys can see that. Otherwise, I think DLSS Model M on 4.5 is a really good solution for upscaling. Besides that one little thing. So let's check this out. I'm running Black Myth Wukong, the demo right now. And we're doing this in NVIDIA iCat. And so I'm just going to slide back and forth. You can see the this is going to be preset K basically on the left side of your screen. Preset M is on the right. And the first thing I wanted to bring to your attention is, I don't know if you guys saw it, but there is some crazy shimmering going on preset M on performance mode. So if you look at the tree in the background, as you can see in preset K, it didn't really do too much, right? But now if I replay that again and use preset M on the new performance mode, look what's going on with the tree here. You see all that fizzling going on? So that's one of the issues that I'm seeing with 4.5 on preset M. You do get higher performance. As you can see, I'm getting 75 frames a second here versus around 61 on preset K's balanced. So going with the rest of the video, everything else looks pretty good. I honestly have nothing bad to say about the image quality. You know, that guy looked actually a lot brighter and sharper on preset M. This tree right here looks pretty good on both. Nothing really much to say. And look at the little particle effects here. You do get them both, probably a little bit more abundant on preset M. The only thing is just the shimmering on the leaves of the trees in some spots. So going along here, water effects look great on both. Probably a little bit smoother on preset K. And image quality is pretty stable on both. No complaints there. And so we're going to get into the part of the demo now where you can kind of see a little bit more of that shimmering going on preset M. See the trees in the background here? You don't see that too well. Okay, maybe you do see a little bit with K, but it's definitely in that first part of the demo. It was really, really bad. Okay, so right now they look pretty even. I would say, you know, this is giving you about the same amount of image quality boost for each other. A little bit more shimmering on the preset M here. And let's see, preset K looks pretty good here in the background. Then preset M. Okay. No complaints here. Actually, preset M looks more stable in this shot than preset K does. Wow. Yeah, preset M's got more leaves, or more branches, I should say. And so, yeah, so that's going to do it with that. I really didn't see too much else besides the issue at the beginning with preset M. So right now we're going to get into Spiderman 2. Yeah, I'm just going to show it to you again, this part right here. That's the only thing I saw bad about preset M. So let's get into Spiderman 2 so you can see what I'm talking about with the hair. Alright, so now I have Spiderman 2 on PC loaded here, and I'm basically just using the Ultra Ray Tracing preset. And if you can see right away, the kid's hair here on preset K, it looks a little bit duller. It doesn't look as sharp as preset M, but if you switch over to preset M, you get a lot of sizzling here. Now let's just run that by one more time. Yeah, if you just look at this hair, you get so much more sizzling, but the image is sharper. So that's kind of the trade-off that I'm seeing a lot with the new DLSS 4.5 performance model. If we look over here at Norman's head, you can see he's a lot more stable on K, unbalanced. But then when you switch over to M in performance, you can see that sizzling effect here as well. And just going back and forth on the ends, preset M probably is a little bit more clearer and sharper in the face as far as the models. But that hair, that sizzling effect is really, really noticeable. So yeah, just going to his hair here, you can kind of see it. On preset K, you can't see it too much. As far as background, everything else looks good. Here you can see it really good with that close-up. And everything else looks good. And if we can kind of just skip the rest of this part here, you can kind of just see it again, where, let me actually back up just a little bit. I wanted to take a look at the backboard here. All right, the clock looks fine. Textures sometimes take a moment to load in. That background looks fine on both. The computer looks good on both here. Nothing to really comment about that. I mean, everything else looks great with, and it's really impressive for 1080p upscaling. It's just the hair and the grass. I don't know if you guys saw that as well, but the girl's shadow here was really unstable on preset M. I'm just going to slide over. You can see it's like kind of fading in and out. So these little details here is where preset M struggles on the performance model. And really hoping, you can really, let's see that one more time. When Parker just rushed in there, look at his hair. It's just totally fizzling out. And if you switch over to preset K, it really looks a lot more stable. This teacher here, she looks fine. Her hair just looks a little bit more stable on preset K. And I just want to go back one more time. I think the assistant here, let's see how that hair looked. Okay, it's actually more stable. In a solid image, it's more stable on his preset M with DLSS performance. Preset K looks like it didn't quite reconstruct the entirety of it or the most of it. But that's something interesting. So moving along here, backboard looks good. The clock over there looks fine. It's really just the hair. Miles looks okay with his models on preset K. Yeah, I mean, I really can't. Yeah, you see that little fizzling effect right there, and you're gonna see it a little bit more too as it continues. So I also wanted to just take a look at something here. I can even tell, I don't know if you guys can tell, but the little board here looks sharper on performance. And even the kids, whoa, this guy completely changed his hair. Do you guys see that? He looks more like a light brown here, and on this one he looks like a dark brown. So what is that? That is wild. That's not even the same color hair at all. Everyone else, whoa, okay, maybe it's just the game changing palettes on me, and I'm just kind of going crazy because I didn't notice it before. But I think the game is doing that. I don't think DLSS is changing colors. The books up here in the background, they look pretty good. K looks a little bit more stable with the stuff behind the cabinets than M. Up here at the top, I want to say M looks a little bit more clearer. I can see more spots in the ceiling here. But I'm just going to continue moving forward there. Yeah, everything is looking good outside. Oh, it's definitely a little bit more stable on M. You saw the staircase outside there. Yeah, it's super fuzzy over here on preset K. I didn't even notice that before. It's way clearer on preset M. It looks night and day difference. And even up top here, you can see the top of the roof. This is on DLSS balanced, and then if you move over to performance, that looks way sharper and way clearer. So, I mean, if they can really just get that hair fizzle things figured out, it's DLSS 4.5 is a winner. Yeah, this guy's face looks way clearer on preset M than it does on preset K. And these are the things I didn't even notice before until I started using iCat. In any case, let's move on to once they start moving around, because we've seen that plenty of times. Okay, so now they're outside, and let's just take a look at this city scene here to see what we can spot. Okay, so in preset M, the buildings look pretty similar. Actually, preset K is probably picking up a little bit more clarity here with this far building out there. And yeah, that is something that was present even on the previous 4.0 DLSS performance. Far objects do have more clarity the higher the the lower the amount of upscaling that's needed. So everything else looks okay. Honestly, you can pass either one. I do notice here that, I don't know if it's maybe because of the sand, but preset M on performance is yeah. So it's not picking up the connectors for the bridge as good as preset K is on balanced. So anyway, let's continue and see what else we can see here. Yeah, so up close and personal, I would probably say preset M on DLSS performance is definitely a winner. But when it comes to far objects, you still have an advantage on preset K with DLSS balanced. And I didn't really get a chance to get the frame rate on DLSS balanced here, but it's actually pretty similar with balanced and performance, which is kind of interesting because on most games, balanced will you have a little bit of a lower frame rate than even the new 4.5 performance mode. And this is taken on a 5090. Of course, your mileage may vary as the different GPUs have different amount of tensor cores that are able to do the processing for the algorithm. So just moving along here, I'm seeing kind of more of the same. Far objects just look a little bit more clearer on balance mode here. Everything else looks pretty similar as far as, oh, that's one thing I wanted to show you guys. So the sand, if you can see the sand far off here on performance, it is definitely sizzling. It sizzles a little bit here on balance as well, but on performance, it sizzles a lot. So yeah, you can really see that that's kind of obvious there. On performance, it is sizzling as well, but it looks a little bit more stable, at least to my eyes. Yeah, this one looks like it's just kind of popping in and out like a Cyberpunk 2077 texture. But as things get closer, yeah, it still looks a bit more unstably and flickery on performance there. I guess, the fog effects are better with preset K. And that's pretty much it. This one's about to end here as we get closer to Marco. And so yeah, I definitely would if you guys want to see more videos like this, comparing the different preset modes and just seeing in some games where they might be different, please like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know. I'd be happy to do more. And with that said, peace out, guys. See you on the next one.